Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And I'm realizing that I'm not wearing my headphones, but it's okay. Maybe my son might be making some noise, but this is the 26th episode of Let's Humanize the Workplace. And my name is 𝗏𝗏, the Workplace Wellness Advocate, and I am doing a special broadcast. It has to do with COVID-19. I don't want to bore you to death with this because there is a lot of news, there is a lot of conversation about this, but I do want to highlight, some of the positive things that I've seen during this lockdown, because at the moment I am in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and after last Sunday we have been told to remain at home or remain working from home for the next 3 weeks. And that means that the schools are closed, all public functions are closed, and that also means some challenging time. I am a parent together with my partner, and we also have a son who is 6, who also needs to be entertained and needs to be homeschooled, right? So I'm happy that his teacher gave us some assignments to work out for him today, and it meant structure. That doesn't mean that the last few days hasn't been structured, but it has been a bit challenging because in the Netherlands, we don't have homeschooling. We're not familiar to it. So this is the first time that we're doing it. And it shows me that we can be flexible. We can, work things out, and we can definitely, when we support each other, we can definitely do more than what we think that we can. So this broadcast is a special broadcast just to uplift your spirits, because there is a lot of negativity going around, negative news going around, and I don't want to, dim your spirits because of the whole lockdown or COVID-19. So first of all, please share this episode with whomever you think that would like this, or tag the person to watch this episode, because it's really important that this episode, I didn't even share this episode. I'll be sharing some tips about how to work remote in a healthy way. So you'll be receiving some health tips on remote working. In the Netherlands, it's not that common unless you're working for an IT company or working for a consultancy company that you have the opportunity to work from home. There are more companies practicing that now, but a lot of companies, you go to the workplace and you perform your work there. So the government shared that they wanted a lot more people working from home when possible. I know that there are some jobs there that are not possible to do remotely, but if you have the opportunity to work remotely, try to work from home so that we can flatten the curve together. If you're team live or team replay, please let me know. Normally what I do is I look on my phone, see if the broadcast is live, and I can see that I'm live. And just so you know that if you want to be involved with this broadcast, just let me know, and I will, do a shout out like I normally do on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, because that's all the platforms that I'm currently live on, and of course on LinkedIn. So just let me know. And also, if you have something positive to share regarding COVID or regarding this lockdown, it's important that this episode or the podcast is built for positivity. Okay. In regards to positivity, because being a manager or being a leader can be challenging, but I found this post from 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏. He is the CEO of Great Places to Work. It's an inspirational company which I look up to, and he shared an article about what the tips that leaders can follow during this COVID time. And I think that just read the article. If you're a manager or you're a leader, or maybe you're part of a team and you think that your manager can learn a lot from this article, because there are 7 things that he shares within this article, and I'm going to read it out loud. So I'm going to look away from the camera. Consider how COVID-19 can impact everybody. So not only will it impact you, but it will impact everybody within your family, and even, you know, will impact your team members and their family. So COVID-19 is a let's say it's a joint. I'm lost for words, but it's something that we have to put our shoulders under together to make this impact. You know, not that. I mean, it's economically, it's already an impact, and even for myself, it's an impact. But find ways to make the impact less. Find ways to provide, you know, support. The number 2. Remove financial concerns. And I had to think about a situation today which somebody shared with me in confidence or in private. Confidential, sorry, not in confidence, confidential. The person received a letter from the CEO urging them to make their hours and urging them to, you know, come to the office. And I know in these times it's challenging as a business that you have to keep your business running. But then again, the government, you know, issued a notice saying that work from home as much as possible. And I do believe that in these times, if a company can make it possible to do that, then please do. Please know that you can always find solutions regarding working from distance. And you don't even need to be working online to do the work that you need to do. So please find ways to make it possible for people to work remotely. And also prepare yourself for the financial downturn. Our government is doing their best to provide help, and they have daily meetings to discuss the situation. And for them it's not clear, for us it's not clear, for a lot of people it's not clear, but know that we're in this together and we have to support each other during this situation. It's not an I, it's a we situation. It affects everybody on different levels. Review your sick policies, your sick leave policies, because no, I'm not going to go into that. Just review it. See if there are ways for people to take in sick or a leave of absence. But please look into that. And he even shares some tips within this article. Avoid layoffs. I know it is challenging and I know it is hard, but the government is doing a lot. Our government in the Netherlands, they are doing a lot to prevent layoffs from happening, especially because of COVID. And also do your best. If somebody can work maybe somewhere else or do something else, try to be creative in that. Communicate as much as you can, and communicate as much as you can, and also do your best. Do your best to communicate. So it is again, it is very challenging to go through this phase, but try to communicate openly and try to, you know, check in with people. And the last thing is listen. Listen to the people, listen to what they're sharing, but also listen to yourself, so that we can all go through this. Because we definitely will. The next thing is 𝗪𝗲𝗪𝗪. Thank you, Lara, for sharing this article with me. She shared this article, and I also shared with her that I'm really going to use this article as a highlight, because this is a good example of a company that is supporting their employee in the time of need. Because like I shared before, not every person is accustomed to work remotely, and not everybody has that to work remotely. So I'm going to block a few people because sorry, I'm seeing some comments which are not helpful, so I'm going to block them. Anyway, When it comes to supporting your employee, know that it will take some investment, because not only will they have a laptop, but they need a screen, they need something to support their remote working from home. So if you have any budgets, or you can be some flexible within your budget, I don't say that you have to go that far as Shopify has gone, but maybe you can support them in secondhand screens, or maybe support them in just a small fee so that they can work remotely with with some good tools, or a good work environment that they can provide. Okay, so like I shared before, today it's about healthy remote tips, and I just did this presentation yesterday because I thought I have to do an extra broadcast to share the healthy tips for remote workers. But a lot of people are not accustomed to working remotely or working from home. The hashtag that is going on Twitter is hashtag WFH, or working from home hashtag. And this is a way for you to remain productive, remain creative, but also remain healthy during your time that you're working from home. So my name is Vivian. Vivian 𝗛𝗲𝗇. I'm active as a workplace wellness manager advocate, and I help smart managers with keeping their team members healthy, happy, and safe. If you have any questions regarding that, or need me to assist you on something else, just let me know afterwards. So the first slide is a home office. Try to decorate, the room that you're in as an office with plants. Have a good desk, have a good chair to support you, and also keep your desk tidy so that you can work. So that you can work comfortable, right? The next thing is that I realize that I'm doing my live tonight. There's something wrong with LinkedIn. Okay, that's good to know. They're having problems to stream it. I hope that it will change, and otherwise I will record it and update it to LinkedIn. I'm going to add LinkedIn on. Yes. I hope that LinkedIn is on. Okay. I really do need to block some people, because there are some people in here that are commenting and it's not helpful. But when it comes to the daylight, know that, some people are okay with working from early in the morning, and some people are okay with working in the evening, but know that you need daylight. So when you're working during the day, try to find ways to include daylight, and otherwise try to find a daylight lamp, late night, mimic daylight so that you have the daylight in-house. Okay. The next slide that I'm going to show is get dressed. It can be very easy and very luring, or very, how do you say it? It can be, easy to just work in your pajamas, right? But then again, would you go to your work in your pajamas? No, because expect maybe a client will do a Skype call, or maybe your team members will do a Skype call or a virtual meeting. You want your client to see you as the way that they see you normally. I mean, I don't say that you have to wear the tie, but do get, dress yourself properly for the job, so that when you have an impromptu meeting or virtual meeting, that you're fit. But also dressing yourself for the job, it's also giving you a certain boost. So know that you can, it helps not to work. It helps when you dress yourself for the job instead of dressing yourself for going to bed. So next, plan your task. What are you going to do today? What is it that you have planned for today? And write it down. Maybe look up to maybe 3 things that you want to accomplish today, or maybe 5 things that you want to accomplish today. But know that, especially when you're working at home with your child or children, it can be challenging, but then again, write the things down and block those things so that you can still accomplish those things, right? Okay. The next thing that I wanted to share was the Pomodoro method. And the Pomodoro method, I'm not sure that people know, so that's why I wanted to share this with you. It's a method to work efficiently, effectively, and creatively and productively. And I'm going to share the Pomodoro method with you. So let me see. So the Pomodoro method is about working 25 minutes and taking a 5-minute breaks, and then working 25 minutes and taking a 5-minute break, and then working 25 minutes and taking a 5-minute break. And after that, you'll take a 15-minute long break. During those breaks, you can do whatever it is that you want to do, as long as you're not sitting behind your desk doing your breaks or using your phone for a break. So every 25 minutes, you give yourself the permission to give yourself a boost, and it will increase your productivity. And it will also help you remain active, remain productive during the day. And it's really helpful. Please don't stop the music. I stole that one from Rihanna. I really love Rihanna, but the thing that I wanted to emphasize is I love working with music, so I use a lot of music. Otherwise, I put in my earplugs or put in my headphone. But when you're at home, you can select whatever channel or radio you want to listen to, and listen to that, because music can also boost your creativity. It also can boost your productivity. Breaks. Okay, there are various ways of doing a break, right? So you can stand like this meerkat is doing, or you can do a coffee or a tea break, or you can just do some stretching or Pilates, or find something else on YouTube that you can do to incorporate within your 5-minute break, or maybe incorporate in your 15-minute break, because the most important thing is that you're holding your breaks away from your desk. So you can stand, or maybe jump around, or maybe do some squats, whatever it is that you want to do to relieve yourself from working hard and sitting the whole day, right? So that's a good thing. Another thing is do a zebra shake. So from time to time, when maybe things are overwhelming or it's getting busy, just do a zebra shake, shake everything out, stand up and do a zebra shake, and try to, flatten the stress curve. I tell my son this all the time, to do a zebra shake. So yeah, that's really cool to do that. And another thing that I wanted to show you is, when you're eating, or when you're, grabbing some water or whatever it is, or a snack, unplug yourself. Unplug yourself. So remove yourself away from your desk, sit at the dining table, or sit somewhere else from your desk and enjoy your meal, or enjoy your glass of water. Don't forget to hydrate yourself from time to time. And coffee isn't hydration. It's just, something to relax yourself, or something to get you through the day. So I would say some tea, some water. Try to lessen with the sugary drinks, but drink something that makes you feel energized. And water is an easy thing to do as feeling energized. And luckily enough, my name is Aqua, so drink more Aqua. And as a snack, it's very, it can be attractive to grab maybe a chocolatey snack or sugary snack or whatever snack, but know that you're working from home. And especially like I am at the moment, a 3-week lockdown. I mean, I'm allowed to go outside, but a 3-week lockdown, I try to refrain myself as much from, eating the sweets. And I am a sugary person, so I'm refraining myself. What I do like is eating some popcorn, which is not sugared, just a little bit salt, and that's my snack in between. Or otherwise, I eat paprika or hummus or whatever. So do whatever feels right for you, but know as long as you are doing something that helps you and helps your care. Okay, we're going to the technical part. And I'm using a webcam at the moment, which is very handy to have that conversation with other people. And I would say invest in a webcam. Find a way to maybe ask for your employer, or maybe provide your employee maybe some, you know, some grants to buy a webcam, and whatever webcam works for you, that's fine. I'm currently using the Logitech Brio, which is the best in my case. But then again, I am a nerd. I love these gadgets, and it also has a clear view. So that I'm going to look at LinkedIn, see what's happening. Yes, I can see 2 comments. Yes. So Caroline is sharing, great topic. Support remote workers can be given in so many different ways through tips, access to resources and tools. Thank you, Karen. Many which are easy to use and access. It doesn't have to cost much. No, that's true. Emotional and social support to deal with stress is also important. Yes, I'm definitely going to address that soon. And thank you, Caroline, for sharing that. And Caroline is a previous guest speaker for mental well-being. So if you want to see something about the guest speaker, just let me know. I have a few people on Facebook that are asking me for the fridge, and I'm like, okay, this is not what I'm supposed to do. So I'm blocking a lot of people from my Facebook list. Break ticks are great. Alone, this can be tough. If you're not disciplined enough or get caught up in work, having a remote break buddy can definitely help you. Definitely. Caroline, it seems like I need to invite you. Are you open for this? Just let me know, because I have some time afterwards, 10 minutes, and then I'm done. But we can definitely do an impromptu. So let me know so I can share the link with you to invite you online. Like Caroline said, so you can work with somebody remotely, and I wanted to use share some tools. So Zoom is a great tool, Google Hangouts is a great tool, but also you can open a Facebook group and work together from there, right? Skype, WhatsApp, Appear in is now Whereby, and find some great tools where you can connect with people, but also just call each other, because especially now, if you're a social person like I am, I sometimes miss the people surrounding me. I sometimes miss, you know, the people that I work with. And of course, I love my partner, I love my son, but we have different conversations, and it's not conversations about work. So find the time to reach out to people so that you can have just a conversation about work. Sometimes it helps to just talk about, you know, what you're going through, or whatever it is, the challenges that you have today. So the challenges that we were having the last few days is finding, you know, with the new lockdown, finding some structure, not only for my son, but also for ourselves, and also find a new screen, because I am using 2 screens. My partner needs a screen, and I was just like, okay, we need a screen, because I cannot do this broadcast without 2 screens. So I'm using 2 screens, huge screens at the moment, because I want that overview and want that keep things from going on. Check in with each other, maybe in the morning, maybe in the afternoon, or maybe, you know, during your lunch break. But please do check in, because we need that social connection. But also know that working from home can be challenging for some people. It can do something to it can affect your mental health, your mental well-being. And I want to find ways for people to remain healthy, happy, and of course safe when it comes to their mental well-being. And what can I share else more? And that's it. Yes, find ways to check in like you do normally at the workplace, right? So find ways to check in. I'm going to see if there are more comments. But also check out, you know, when you're working with a team, or when you're working with a few people, or maybe you're working with just a buddy, check out. And you don't have to check out on a daily basis, but check out, you know, at the end of day 1, and check out on day 3, and at the end of day 5, check out again to see where everybody stands, how everybody's doing, and also keep that connectivity going on. Because 3 weeks being apart from the workplace or your colleagues, it has, you know, it can affect you. It can affect you mentally, but also, you know, financially, it can also affect you, right? Which can also cause for mental worrying. So please check out with each other. Check in and check out. Virtual team building. I don't see any reaction from Caroline, but I can definitely do this. So virtual team building. There are definitely ways to help the team, you know, build on your team, or help the team building muscle. And I'm going to share a few tips. But the important thing is that you keep it engaging, you ask the people questions, and also provide moments to do a social happy hour, like I'm sharing. So ask icebreaker questions, and maybe you find it weird, but just maybe share one question and let everybody send in their videos, or send in their messages, or maybe through Slack, or maybe through WhatsApp, or maybe to Zoom, so that you know how everybody's doing. So one of the questions that I would like to know, and also do with, you know, with other team managers, or when I'm doing this virtual webinars, what's your favorite food? I mean, I know it's maybe superficial, but then again, it's an icebreaker. It's a way to engage with people and ask them, what did they eat today? So my menu today was, we ate a vegetable lasagna. That meant that my lasagna was made from pumpkin, and it was delicious. It's not as delicious as these breads. These breads are everything, and I am curious about what your favorite food is. So join in this conversation and let me know what your favorite is. And if you're watching the replay, you can also definitely let me know what your favorite is. Another question that you can ask is, what is your biggest accomplishment? So what is it that you have done that you are very proud of, and why? That question alone can help people to go through, you know, think about where they stand, and think about what their biggest accomplishment is. And it will also help you define your next goal, to define that as a big accomplishment. So, and at the end of the day, that can be totally up to you, but I do want to advise you not to work too long at home, because you need to recharge yourself. You need to rest. And that's why I'm advising you to work during the day when it's sunny, but I'm working at night because I'm doing this live and also wanted to reach more people. But know that you have to switch off. You have to switch off your laptop, switch off your work phone if possible. Do something that can recharge you. So maybe read a book, or maybe take a long bath, or maybe do something else that relaxes you while you're at home. But do switch off, because it can be very daunting. If you have any questions, just share them with me. I'm going to look at LinkedIn and see if there's something happening there. And if you don't have any questions, then let me know. See, yes, would love to do another chat. Yes, next time. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Caroline, for joining. No, next time, that's fine. But if you have any questions regarding, you know, how to work healthy from home, or if you want to help your employees to work healthy from home, or what other tips that you can look out for, just let me know, and I can definitely provide more tips. And if you also want to find more icebreakers, or want to find more tools to engage with your team from long distance, know that you can reach out and ask me questions, and so that I can help you further. So I think that's it for tonight. And let's stay in touch. My name is Vivian Aqua. I am the workplace wellness advocate. I've been talking about the whole day about well-being, workplace wellness advocate, and especially nowadays, especially during this time, it's very important that we remain healthy, happy, and safe. So for tomorrow, I have a Dutch broadcast, which will be about 𝗧𝗶𝗽𝗀 and the intrinsic motivation, which with Tom van der Lubbe. It will be about 10 a.m. in the morning, Central European time. And in the afternoon, I have another episode with 𝗪cie𝗵𝗻, and it will be about purposely working, so purpose at work. Also in Dutch. And next week, Tuesday, I have an English broadcast. So this was a special broadcast just to empower you during this challenging time, but also sharing some positive news, some positive things, so that you feel empowered during this time, and know that you're not alone. Know that you can always reach out to me or to somebody else, but please do reach out. Please check in and check out with people, so that you know that they are healthy, happy, and safe. And also involve your family members, right? Because especially the elder people, or the people that are that need special care or are affected by COVID. The only thing that I could say is, I wish you the best. I wish you a lot of strength and a lot of support, and know that we can get through this together and do that. Let me see. So thank you for watching this special episode. It wasn't scripted, and that's why I'm mumbling, but I'm doing my best to let you know that it is important to share healthy tips, healthy working tips, so that people can work healthy from home and remain safe. So thank you for watching, and until the next time. I have somebody coming into the room, I guess. Orlando. Hi. Laat rusten. Slaap lekker. Bye.